The NYSE has been open since May, but it's reopening even more today. Let's talk with Stacey Cunningham. She is the president of the New York Stock Exchange. She joins me here at Post 9. It's been a long time.
It has been, Bob. It's great to see you. Welcome back. We couldn't be more excited to have you back in the building.
I am happy to as well. Why now? What's changing today? What made you say May 10th, we're starting to call people back more?
We are doing the same thing that we've been doing for the past year. We've been monitoring what's happening locally and putting protections in place based on the local conditions. So we have back for the, since last May when we reopened with a various number of layers of protection. And now that the local conditions are what they are and they're much, much better and the prevalence rate locally is much lower, we can remove some of those layers alongside the fact that so many people are getting vaccinated. Yep. So the vaccinations are leading us to where we are today. But we're going to keep monitoring conditions as we go forward. That's not going to change.
The NYSE seems to be as emblematic of what's happening around the rest of the country. Slowly but surely, people are coming back in. What are you hearing from CEOs about the glide path to going back to work?
So if you asked me this question a year ago, what I heard consistently across the entire CEO base was everyone was positively surprised by how productive their teams were. Now, as you talk to CEOs, that message is different across different sectors, geographies, locations. People are thinking about their own business, and some feel like, hey, we actually could do a lot of this remotely, but many others are missing that cultural impact that you have when you bring teams together, the fact that teams get more creative. So people are trying to get their teams back together. And just my own personal experience, as I've seen people come back into the building, they're excited to see each other, and they didn't realize they were going to be.
As a close insider watching from afar, it all seemed to work pretty darn well.
Yeah, it all did work very well. And much like those CEOs were saying last spring, we're excited by how well we can do things remotely. But that doesn't mean we don't lose something. What we saw when we closed the trading floor was that stocks traded with more volatility during that period of 9 weeks that the floor was closed. So when we reopened, we were trying to restore that full level of service to our customers. Academics actually studied it and found that we did see a fall off in market quality during the 9 weeks that the floor was closed, even though we still traded better than most markets.
Let me ask you about some things on your plate. You've got a new administration here, a new head of the SEC. Gary Gensler just testified recently in the House, had a lot to say about GameStop, a lot to say about Robinhood, a lot to say about retail trading. It looks like he's preparing a report on what he thinks needs to be done regarding retail trading and protection of retail traders. Have you had any input with his office or with him directly about how to proceed on that?
Bob, we're constantly talking to the SEC about our observations in the market and what we're seeing. Chairman Gensler's been in the seat for 3 weeks, and we look forward to working with him and his team closely as they analyze this. While companies slow down, while the economy slowed down in many ways, markets did not slow down. I mean, we were exceptionally busy over the past year. We've seen the retail investor a much bigger part of the market than they had been traditionally. One of the things I think is important to recognize when we talk about protecting retail investors is there's two components. There's protecting them at the time they're making that decision to trade, their order. And so influences on that might be online Reddit, Reddit and online message boards, or broker apps. And then the time of trade is the best execution.
Sure. Before we let you go, Colonial Pipeline, obviously an issue. Is the NYSE safe from a cyber attack? How are you set up to protect the trading operations?
We are constantly working not only with our own teams, but others in the market, with our regulators, with other exchanges on ensuring that our markets are secure.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.